We keep folding and pressing. And we cut. Hello everyone, I'm Chef Lory. What do we have here? Let's observe. 1 egg, about 100 grams of flour and some salt. We're gonna add a pinch of salt to our flour. You can use any type of flour. My favorite, I'm from Sicily and I prefer using semolina flour. In this case we have all-purpose. Now we make a very big hole in the center of the flour. And now let's grab the egg, open the egg inside and let go all. Let's take our fork and we start scrambling the egg inside the flour. And now we can already start covering our egg with the flour around, so you can spin the plate to help you in this process. You can start squishing, pressing on top. Once we mix all the ingredients well, you may have still quite a moist consistency, right? Like mine. So in this case, you can add some more flour. We can start pressing on top to collect everything. You want to have everything collected on the fork and the plate empty. Perfect. We need more flour.
Oh, did I tell you we'd have good muscles?
Fish, see?
How much should it go?
Suction of the plate. This was the section it is.
I think everyone is there. Perfect. I can lift my fork, cover, and I leave some flour in my fingers to be able to clean the fork without getting my fingers too dirty. And we can start touching our dough, and then I start pressing and folding against the plate. So more flour in your hand, we start pressing again. Now, I'd like everyone, I'm gonna be in the middle, okay? Now, let's take the dough in our hand. So meanwhile you press, you will realize that inside is still very sticky maybe, like mine. In this case, you add a little bit more flour and you keep folding and pressing. Soft, but not too sticky. Okay. This is perfect. Please don't make a rock, okay? I'm coming to check everyone's. A little trick could be this. Once you squeeze, if it falls, then it's ready. That's perfect. Very good. Bravissimo. I'd like everyone to feel their pasta so you remember the consistency, okay? So when you go back home, you want to remember it's soft but it's not too sticky. You could let your dough rest for at least half an hour, during which your dough will become automatically elastic. So this is the trick, okay? So when you don't have half an hour, you can simply put your dough in the middle, and using this part of our hand, we're gonna start pressing and folding. And then you keep going for about 1 minute. Of course, if you notice your dough sticking to the board, add a little bit more flour. So this is actually a very relaxing moment. We put the hand on top and we try to close to reduce at least the cracks on top. And we make a little ball. Once we have the little sphere, we can transform it into a cylinder. And now we check. Our board should be nice and clean. Now let's place our cylinder horizontally on top of our board. Press to keep the shape of a rectangle. We're gonna use the rolling pin next to the small finger. So we're actually twisting our torso. We are looking at our left. With the rolling pin, I go next to my small finger and I start rolling and pressing towards the opposite side. Then a little bit of flour, massage, take the top and flip. Keep going to make it almost, not really, but almost as long as the board, and it should have the same thickness everywhere. Now you can start. Okay. Board. So let me do this.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. So, Amanda, okay, so once you put your hand there and do the strong one, it is a little bit smaller, so I want to make it even. And now from here we go up. Don't forget to flour massage from time to time. You can place your dough towards you and we'll finish the top by pushing up. Flip it and do the same on the other side. I'm gonna come around to check everyone.
You're doing good.
Once we finish, we can place a lot of flour on the top. Still very thick.
I think this is good, right?
Brava.
I think she's done.
You can make it.
It's there.
Move that. Have you ever split?
Well done.
Yes. Bravissimi. Give yourself a big applause. And now, let's create 2 scrolls. So what I do is this. I start folding and then I let it roll up to the center without pressing on top and do the same on the other side. So I place 2 fingers inside to rotate and make it horizontal. And then you press the top, the bottom and move and do the same on the other side. So you have a nice rectangle. So a bigger part for our ravioli and a smaller part for fettuccine. The fettuccine should be 5 millimeters. You press the top, the bottom and move. So you will keep cutting fettuccine.
I'm practicing. Yes.
Lory,
you're a good teacher.
Now, when you finish cutting your fettuccine, 3 different sauces for your fettuccine. The first, amatriciana, is typical from Rome and it's made with tomato sauce and guanciale, the cheek of the pork. It's similar to bacon. So if you like bacon, choose amatriciana. The second one is also typical from Rome. It's called cacio e pepe and it's made with pepper and cheese, Parmesan cheese and black pepper. The third is the classical Italian tomato and basil. And then you place your knife with the blade under the top part so that the back of the knife is in line with the center. 1, 2, 3. Shake a bit and you got your fettuccine. And lift. And then we make a nice nest of fettuccine, making a circle going down.
You just like twirl it down.
Let's open the pasta for the ravioli. And we cut just the side to make it even. We will fold in the middle, press. This way we create a center line. Perfect. Now, let's open the pasta for the ravioli. Remove all the flour. And for the 3 of you, I don't want to see things like this, okay? This is perfect. And now, let's do 5 ravioli each.
Did you say how many?
Perfect.
So, we're going to do water. And imagine you put water on the top line. From there, you do top till the center, and in between each raviolo, so top to the center, add more, okay? And now fold it over the wet, but you don't want to close the top. Just let's close the sides. Double check that the sides are well closed. the top line after the index. And we remove the top line. And you cut from the top downward. First you remove and then you divide. You free each raviolo one by one. Wow, 5. Did you enjoy the class with me? Yes. Thank you. Now the class is over. Thank you very much.
Fatima. 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 Ruth.
Are you ready to try?
Lucy.
I noticed your pasta.
And Ellen.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we give him a big applause? Yeah. Let's see if Olivia did a great job. Excellent. Well done. I need a bit of a naughty boy or naughty girl. Do we have one here? What's your name?
Fatima.
Fatima, but from now on, I'm gonna call you Monella.
Oh,
Because Monella in Italian means a little bit of a naughty girl, okay? So I need your help, Snoopy and Stephanie, please, on that side. And you go.
okay.
Girls, please. Bravissima. She's naughty, so you have to forgive her. Guys. Thank you very much. Grazie mille, Monella.
Grazie a voi.
It's important that you fold. Well done. Well done. Uno, and you put it in your cup. Enough to cover our biscuits. And now this is important. This is, of course, to make the cream go everywhere, okay? Now, we can take the other 2 halves and do the same. Uno, and put it in the cup. And at this point, we can cover again with a nice scoop of the cream, enough to cover. Ta-da! This is the result. Thank you. Perfect. Well done, Emma.
Wow, good job, Emma.
Well done. Bravissima. Tiramisu! Well done. Give yourself a big applause.